The language I'm speaking right now is on its way to becoming the world universal language, for better or for worse. Let's face it, it's the language of the internet, it is the language of finance, it is the language of air traffic control, of popular music, diplomacy. English is everywhere. Now, Mandarin Chinese is spoken by more people, but more Chinese people are learning English than English speakers are learning Chinese. Last I heard, there are 2,000 universities in China right now teaching all in English. English is taking over. And in addition to that, it's been predicted that at the end of the century, almost all of the language that exist now, there are about 6,000, will no longer be spoken. Will only be some hundred left, and on top of that is at the point where instant translation of live speech is not only possible, but is getting better every year. The reason I'm reciting those things to you is because I can tell that we are getting to the point where a question is going to start being asked, which is, why should we learn foreign language other than if English happen to be foreign to one? Why bother to learn another one when it's getting to the point where almost everybody in the world will be able to communicate in one? I think there are a lot of reasons, but I first want to address the one that you are probably most likely to have heard of, because actually it's more dangerous than you might think, and that is the idea that a language channel your talk, that the vocabulary and the grammar of different language give everybody a different kind of acid trip. So to speak, that is a marvelously exciting idea, but it's kind of a fraud. So, is uncouplable. So, for example, in French and Spanish, the word for table is for some reason marked as feminine. So, la table, la mesa. You have to deal with it. It has been shown that if you are a speaker of one of those language, and you are happen to be asked how you will imagine a table talking, then much more often than could possibly be an accident, a French or a Spanish speaker say that the table will talk with a high and feminine voice. So, if you are French or Spanish, to you a table is kind of a girl, as opposed to you if you are an English speaker. It's hard not to love data like that, and many people will tell you that the means that there are worldview that you have if you speak one of those language. But you have to watch out, because imagine if somebody put us under the microscope, the us being those one of speak English natively. What is the worldview from English? So for example, let's take an English speaker. Up on the screen is that is Bono. He speak English. I presume he has a worldview. Now that is Donald Trump. In his way, he speak English as well. And here is Miss Kardashian, and she is an English speaker too. So here are three speakers of the English language. What worldview do those three people have in common? What worldview is shaped through the English language that united them? It's a highly fraught concept, and so gradual concession is become that language can shape talk, but it tend to be rather darling, obscure, psychological flutter. It's not a matter of giving you a different pair of glasses on the world.